Right, you got to make a free throw.
Okay.
That's what wins championships, free throws. We saw it last night in the national championship game.
Okay. So if I was playing for your team, how would you coach me right here?
All right, you're going to put your right toe on that nail line right there. Take 3 dribbles, stop, look at the rim, and then shoot it.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Oh, I thought that was going in. It looked so good.
I know another thing you're very excited about is the iBelieve Foundation, which you formed in 2011.
That's right.
Tell us a little bit about that, and what was your inspiration to start iBelieve?
Well, you know, I grew up in a small town in southeastern Ohio, Belpre, right along the river. I'm a river rat, proud river rat.
Yeah.
But that, the Appalachian region was not something that I knew I was in or a part of until I got to college. But that was my first little clue into this word Appalachian and what it meant, and how underserved, how undereducated, how many lack of opportunities existed. And so when I came back to Ohio State to coach in 2011, it was sort of my mission to start something, and truthfully it was just going to be something small.
Yeah.
And we ended up raising $12,000 that year and sending 34 kids to camp.
Yeah.
And we thought we changed the world with 34 kids, you know, but what we did was change those 34 kids' lives and their life paths. And what we do is we send kids to camp, and we provide them an opportunity to meet other like-minded kids that teach them life skills that they're not necessarily being taught in the school systems, like communication, problem solving, confidence, even self-esteem. And to give them that opportunity is really, really special. And it's kind of crazy how much it's grown.
It's grown a lot. So from 2011, when you had those 34 kids, how has it grown 6 years later to what it is today?
Well, last year we did almost $500,000 for Appalachian kids. We represent the 32 counties of Appalachian Ohio, all 55 counties of West Virginia. We represent Appalachian Pennsylvania and a few counties, and this summer we're growing to Appalachian Kentucky. So we're going to be in 4 out of the Appalachian states, and we are planning to have over 1,000 students this summer, which would be all 5 of the years that we've had combined total. So, you know, almost doubling your productivity and providing opportunities. But what makes this really special to me is that our kids are going to college. They're going to an institution of higher education. They're participating in things. They're majoring in things. We have 2 kids at MIT, 7 kids at Ivy League schools. And I think what makes that really special is this is not just changing their life, it's changing the future generation's life. And I think that's a really powerful thing to talk about when you're talking about an area that doesn't have a lot of sort of assistance.
Gotta get, hey, listen, up first before you go out. Gotta go above the rim.
Okay.
That was pretty good. That was not bad. You're at least on line on that one.
Oh, man.
All right, come on, try it.
So I can tell you're really passionate about this, which is why it's so successful, but what does it mean to you when you realize your work and the help of others are actually changing lives?
No, it's life changing for me. I mean, I tell the kids when I get to meet them every summer is they've changed my life as much as iBelieve has changed theirs. It's just a great opportunity to know perspective, to hear their stories and what they're going through, and how hard they've worked to get to this point in their life.
My sophomore year, the teachers picked 5 of us from my class to participate in iBelieve. Sending me to OASC was one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life.
My summer camp experience was really cool. I really liked the balance between like high energy activities and like kind of deep thinking activities that really made you take an introspective look at yourself and see kind of what you were made of.
I had so much fun with a large group of people that were just as enthusiastic as I am about giving back to the community, and everyone there varies so differently, and it's such a great thing to have friends that are much more diverse than around here.
It's a really powerful thing to see them walk across the college stage. We had our first graduates of college this year. We had a kid graduate top of her class at the University of Cincinnati and go to nursing school. We had a kid, first generational kid, that graduated from OU with a 4.0. Those things just really impress me, and it gives me motivation to provide that opportunity for someone else. But I also hope that the other kids in the program can look at those kids and say, hey, that can be me.
Right.
That's really what this thing is about, is to motivate and inspire and show kids that, hey, they have the skills, it's all inside of them. They just need this one opportunity to sort of put a mirror in front of their face and say, hey, I can do it.
Right. So if they can see kids that come from their background and their environment and their circumstances and see them succeed, that's got to be the greatest inspiration to
No,
a
it
kid.
is, and I think that's what makes this thing sort of spread like wildfire. Is they get to see these kids come back from camp and talk about this experience, this life-changing experience where they met kids like themselves, kids from outside of the Appalachian region. We actually, last year, we added 75 kids from Columbus to add an urban sort of mix to the group, and I think that's really popular and important right now with sort of the landscape of the political landscape that exists, to really get these two different sort of backgrounds and mesh them together and show them that there's also a lot of similarities with the issues that they're struggling with.
Very cool.
And so it was a great mix, and we're going to do that again this year. We're going to have 175 kids from Columbus City schools, and then obviously over 1,000 kids from the Appalachian region.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.
So how'd you come up with the name iBelieve?
It's a great, first off, everything that I've ever taught, I've sort of taken on the Apple little I.
Yeah.
And the reason why I did that was, in leadership, you always have to start with yourself.
Yeah.
You have to know yourself. You have to know your strengths and weaknesses to be able to really change and impact and lead a group.
Right.
But the I's small because it's not about you. It's about the bigger group. And so we thought that the word belief is really what we do about the area. We believe in these kids. We believe in the area. We're proud to be from there. And I think that one of my big goals was for people to be proud, to be a proud Appalachian. And I hope that over the past 5 years we've increased that idea of being proud to be from there.